So, Doom Patrol delivered Paw Patrol. Now, why? Why would they call it the Paw Patrol? Well, what do you do when the book of the D-Creator has been read aloud? Well, you write a book for the Recreator. And that's what they did. Niles Calder returns. We discover he's being held in some other dimension by Mr. Nobody, spinning round and round and round. When all this apocalyptic, the apocalypse is upon the world, and Mr. Nobody's like, oh crap, I can't have that happen. And so he and Niles struck a deal to fix this, and Niles says he knows how to do it. And essentially what they do is Mr. Nobody goes back in time and puts the idea in the head of Crazy Jane, and which we learn that she had yet another personality called Dr. Oh boy, I'm blanking on it. Harris, is it? Anyway, and she has the ability to influence minds and whatnot. So it tells her, we need you to create this cult of the Recreator, which she does while she's in the asylum. We get a view of her early life, and apparently Crazy Jane's really old, a lot older than we thought. But anyway, she's in the asylum and being tortured and whatnot, and maybe this is more evidence to how she ends up the way she is. But nevertheless, more on that later, I'm sure. But she influences the other members of the asylum, and they become the cult of the Recreator, and they show up in their old age to do just that. But one of them, I forget her name, but she's this woman, and she ends up in the snow globe world where Robot Man and Crazy Jane are in current time, and is able to deliver the message necessary for what Jane or Dr. Harris needs to do. So Nobody sets all this up, and the new book is written, and they go in search of it. And this time, instead of a young man who's being tattooed with the book all his life, this time it was put upon a dog. No, it wasn't tattooed. It was some sort of mystical means by which the words could be read, and of course, what's his name? Kipling is able to do it. And this causes the creation of the Recreator. Now, the D-Creator was a giant eye in the sky, so what in the world could the Recreator look? Well, it's another eye. And that's one of the hilarious bits of the surrealism of the show, where you had the giant eye in the sky, and occasionally people get burned by it for whatever reason. And you had the visual of the two eyes looking at each other. And so the people that were burned away by the D-Creator were recreated by the Recreator, so they all came back. Even the van, the bus that they ride around in, got destroyed, and then it came back. So I don't know. Well, I don't know if they're gonna have the eyes just up there because they cancel each other out. I mean, I would have thought the eyes would go to war with each other, and then they would cease to exist. But well, that's where you are. I'm liking the show. It's not surrealism is the order of the day for Doom Patrol, and again, Legion does it much better. They're able to capture the aspects of surrealism in total, and this show is not quite on par with that, but more times than not, it's much funnier than Legion. So you got to give them that. And so trucking right along with Doom Patrol, and this was a fun episode. So what the hell? I'll give it 5 out of 5 stars. Again, and this has to do with the aspect of the entirety of the DC Universe app I can recommend you sign up. I still can't, because even if this was, well, I mean, it would have to be a really an almost epiphanous type revelation of a show to where, oh, you must see it. It's not. I don't think it's ever going to get to be that. But the deal is, if they had more shows that are quality, then it's like, oh, you got to watch these. They're really great. But Titans just kind of showed potential. Doom Patrol is already better than Titans, which I did not see coming because I didn't particularly like their introduction in Titans. But this show is much better. And but overall for the DC universe, they just don't have, they have a lot of old stuff, and that's all cool and everything, but that's really just for hardcore DC fans, I would think. And when you're just too lazy to get out your old DVDs of their movies and stuff, you could just watch it right there on the site. So yeah, for convenience, yeah, I guess. But they need more stronger shows, and eventually they'll get there. But as the streaming wars continue, I don't know if this can survive that long enough for them to build up the library of shows that are exclusive to this site. Whereas the old stuff, it isn't. At least not now. I mean, I guess when they stop making DVDs eventually, it will be. But anyway, there you go. Doom Patrol, Paw Patrol, a good episode. And if you really like DC stuff, then yes, sign up. These shows are fun to watch. But other than that, save your money. It'll come out. Titans is already out on Blu-ray, so you can catch that. And I'm sure this one will be too. So there you go. Doom Patrol, Paw Patrol. And apparently next week's episode is just Doom Patrol, because they reveal how Mr. Nobody apparently influenced Jane into coming up with the name of the team. Oh, well, we'll see where that goes. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. And for those of you who have already subscribed, thank you very much. It does warm my heart. It does. And while you're here, hey, why not check out the link description below? That'll take you to my mini stores that have plenty of goodies for you. That's right, you. Bye-bye.